Oh, whoa. Well, that just destroyed everything. So, anyways, guys, I think one day we're going to get this right, you know. But welcome to Keynote Comics, the place where you can discover comic book and comic book related content. I am here with Slan. This is Cash, Stash, or Pass. And I was hoping I got that right. I almost felt like I slipped up right there.
No, you got it.
All right, we good. But yeah, so this is basically our little weekly thing that we're trying to make sure we stay consistent as long as nothing gets in the way, where we basically discuss books that are on the top 10 list from three sources, which is CBSI, Key Collector, and what's the other one? I'm blanking right now.
Cover Price?
Cover Price, yes. So we're not affiliated with any of these sources, but these are sources that we really love, we enjoy using, and honestly, you should check them out. So,
evening out my hair.
So to get in, so basically we want to put it like this. If books have already been on and they're consistently on their lists, we kind of just put them to the side. We stop kind of
to save our lives.
Well, yeah, because we're not.
Everything's a 10 spotter, then that means that we're looking at least 30 books a week, and that's a lot.
Well, on top of that, it's we're not here to really just give you guys the pricing. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
We're just kind of saying whether or not this is something for us, something that's not for us, or something we're on the hunt for. So that's the whole purpose of Cash, Stash, or Pass.
And that usually does not change on a week by week basis. Usually.
Yeah. So I mean, basically, once again, if it's repeating, we don't put it in there. We just get whatever's new and fresh, and then we just go in at it. Mm-hmm. So sometimes lists are going to be long. Sometimes lists are going to be short.
This is actually pretty long. It's not too bad.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely not as long as yesterday's or
last week's.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into first starting.
I think our highest one was 32.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna get in starting with the cover price list, and they have Paper Girl #1 from Image Comics from 2015, and this book is currently sold from 9.8 at $100. For me, it's a cash. I'm not really interested in Paper Girl like that. I am interested in seeing the show. Maybe it'll convince me to want to go and read it, because a lot of the times when you start getting into these movies and shows, they're not always 100%, as the actual source material that it's coming from. So as of right now, cash. If I had it. But I don't, so I'm not actually going to be searching out for this as far as trying to buy it on secondary market. But if I happen to come across it in the wild for the right price, might as well just go for it.
Right. Yeah, I've come across this in the wild. I mean, it was at $15. What's it going for right now?
9.8, $100.
Okay, yeah, so that's reasonable. I think you could probably still find it in the wild for around that price. So I would probably say this is going to be a cash as well. Yeah.
See,
especially if you could get it for under $15, and then you sell it for, and you could get it graded, then sell it, then you're gonna at least get $50 out of the ordeal. So
yeah. And so next up is X-Men #4, of course, from 1992. So this is, I feel like with this one, it's just like the Static situation, which is funny because same year, And once upon a time, this was a book that you could just go anywhere and find abundance of. I have a lot of them. I was literally selling lots of the whole entire, I don't even know which one it's 3 or 4 books or whatever. So this is also I think it's also the first appearance of Maverick as well. I think I might have that confused. I don't know. I think it's a two thing, or it might be one of the other books that's after that or whatever. But yeah. So this book is selling. Everyone's specking because it's Omega Red. Could be coming to the big screen, or did they already say he is coming to the big screen? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so I feel like I did see something saying he is, but don't quote me on it because I honestly don't even remember where it is that I saw what it was. But basically, we got a 9.8 selling for $169. I already have it. It is a stash for me. I'm always making sure that I have, at least one copy of this guaranteed to be in my collection for sure. I've got some more, which I do plan on possibly, selling to help buy other books and stuff down the road. But this is Omega Red, and I feel like this is kind of an odd thing because I literally thought about this today once I saw it on the list, where it's like, this is one of these villains where I'm like, I actually like this villain. Like not you know what I mean? Like, not to say like I don't like the Joker and everything and those characters, but like, you look at the villains.
That's exactly what you said. You don't like the Joker.
You look at the villains, and you're usually rooting for the good guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually down to kind of see, Omega Red kind of tear up some stuff a little bit. So I don't know,
So this is like when I see Jason Statham playing a bad guy in a movie, and I'm like, you know what? I want him to win.
Absolutely.
This is your version
the fast
of that.
movies.
Yeah. Gotcha. That makes sense. I agree.
Or the other, the spinoff, the Hobbs and Shaw thing, when you kind of want to see like Idris Elba tear down a little bit,
yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
All the bad guys are usually better than the superheroes.
Right. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Killmonger, Thanos.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody is.
Exactly. Let's see. So now going into this next one, this was a book that we did
you didn't
have.
Ask me.
Oh,
what
my bad.
I wanted to do with this.
Yeah, what you want to do?
I'm
What's
gonna
it gonna be?
just pass them over to you. Just kidding. It's stash because I still think you could probably find them for pretty cheap.
Right.
Out in the wild.
But see, now I'm questioning it because it's been slowly moving up more and more, and I'm not understanding why people are paying these prices because, yeah, there was an abundance of them, and now all of a sudden it's going up, and this kind of like the same thing with the static book. Like, you would think, oh, why are people paying these $80 for Raws and everything like that when you would expect that you could still go out and get it? And I'm starting to think it's probably not happening because now people are buying those in bulk and making sure they pick all of them out.
Right.
So back in the time, people would probably see it and be like, oh, all right, well, there's about like 5 in here. Let me just go ahead and pick out one. But now they're like, oh, there's 5 in here. Let me get all 5. So yeah.
I feel that.
So next in, we have a book that was on the list before, but it's a twist because these are actually different covers, and we did say that it was a stash last time. So this is actually Phantom Star Killer #1. This is a new book that came out this year. The one that was on the list last time was the VHS variant edition. So this one basically it was 2 different ones, so I just put them together instead of us separating them. And it's basically the NYC or the New York Comic Con. Basically there's 250 copies of this particular cover, and it's currently going for $300. But then you have the regular cover, which is going for $15 raw. So I'm just gonna say the NYC. I mean, I like both covers to be honest, but I really do like that NYC cover because of the colors, and you get it. I could just imagine having a setup and you put it like between 2 lava lamps.
I didn't see it. He didn't send it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Dang, my bad.
It's all good. I'll go to coverprice.com, find it out.
I'm on it right now.
No plug. That doesn't help me.
I mean, I don't know how that happened. Like, I feel like this thing likes to mess up on me. But yeah.
Anyways, the regular issue definitely was sitting in Big Planet, and I didn't get it.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was looking. I was looking at it, and it was enticing, but I knew that rent is due in 2 days.
Yeah.
So
you gotta stick to your budget.
Yeah.
Very important. But yeah, no. We definitely gotta get this picture up because like I said, I really messed with it. It's definitely giving you that 80s retro style vibe, and like I said, this would, with the changing colors of the lava lamp matching like this, like I think that would be a really cool setup. It'd be even cool, like if you know you got enough light and you could. These were the colors that presented in the dark. If it was like a kind of glow in the dark type of thing.
So you said this was a what?
It'd be a stash for me. I'll go ahead and
the variant or both?
Great question. Definitely the variant for sure. Regular cover. Well, I mean, if I had the variant, I probably wouldn't care. So, you know. I mean, even if I had the VHS variant, I probably wouldn't even care either. So, I don't know. I'm very interested to check out this store whenever they drop trays on it.
I shared my screen. I don't know why I did all this. It doesn't matter. Anyways. Yes, keep talking more about it. It's Peter Gossel and Joseph Schmalke. How are they? I said Schmalke. That's Rick and Morty.
That's exactly. Oh man. But yes, I don't know. I think this is it. It just looks interesting. I have no idea what it's about, but the cover.
About a phantom that star killers.
That star killers.
Yeah, he just star killers.
He just starts killing celebrities.
He kills stars.
So he's just like out in space and he's just like swinging. Yeah. So what happens when he gets too close to Earth and hits the sun?
And then we all die.
But do we?
Yes.
What if the whole thing is like we gotta start finding new planets?
Or new stars. We just bring new stars to the solar system. All right, boom. I got it. How long did it take? Who timed me?
I didn't time you.
Oh, man.
But yes, so you guys can check that out. Like I said, definitely a stash for me on that NYC New York Comic Con.
Wait, you said it was running for $300 though?
Oh, true.
Stash if you got it.
Stash if you got it. Yes, yeah. I'm not going to be trying to get this one.
Yeah, nah.
Unless I just happen to read it and I'm just like, oh man, I'm really feeling this book.
I have a question about these New York Comic Con variants. Like, where do you buy them? New York Comic Con didn't happen.
That's a great question. I saw something. It was a while back, but I didn't look into it because I was like, I'm not in the buying, phase right now, and so I've just been dodging everything. That's why I haven't been picking up any new stuff to read. Like we got this Dark Knight's Death Metal, and like I said, I was a big fan of Dark Knight's Metal the first part, so like I really want to get into this new stuff, but I'm not buying anything because like I'm paying off stuff and everything like that. So I saw something. I can't remember what I saw and where I saw it, but there's definitely a way to do it.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. As you were. What's next? This is going to be a pass for me because I'm afraid.
You're afraid?
But if I go over to Big Planet and they have another copy of the regular cover, then I'm going to buy it. But this one's a no.
So, okay, so now we're in the CBSI list.
Okay.
So we have Last Ronin #1, and so this is the Aaron Bartling variant, which is I believe supposed to have 300 copies, and it's currently going for $550. Yeah. Yes, this would be a pass. Because it's the Last Ronin #1. If you had it and you were able to get it for a good price, it'd be a stash.
Find out wherever they were selling these copies, because I think these were pre-sale, right?
Yes.
They would say pre-sales were going for $300.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
So, dope cover though.
Look, all I know is I believe in these things, and like hopefully, just because this is the first issue, it'll go well. But after seeing what happened to those Jim Lee Dark Knight Dark Knight Master Race covers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, nah. If I would have bought one of those for $325 and sold it on eBay for $38 or $100 even, I'd have been mad.
Oh wait, I thought you were referring to the sketch one.
No. I'm talking about the.
Yeah, no. I got you now. Yeah. Cause yeah, when you started saying that's what it was visualized.
The sketch covers, I don't. Did those go down in price? I don't think those did.
Nah, those are never gonna go down in price.
But yeah, the ones that they were selling on Midtown pre-order months in advance for $325 immediately. I'm like, all right. I checked eBay probably a few months ago now during the summertime, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, could you imagine? Like a whole slot of them, like all of them, went for like $200 something, and it's just like that's less than they were charging for one.
Yeah. So, in my honest opinion, I do feel like this book will hold value. I think it's gonna retain that and everything.
This variant, this one right here.
Yeah, he did pick up a nice little ratio. You see that, guys? Oh, we might as well talk about that because we do have the regular cover as well that hit the list as well. So it's selling for $20 to $30, and this is from a $9 cover price.
Yes.
Now, what you told me is the LCS where you got that book for $25 was selling the regular cover for $15.
Yep.
Which I had stated to him, I'm not actually even mad about that because of just the simple fact of the current times right now with COVID. And so maybe they're charging a little bit more to help pay, rent and all that other stuff for the store. So it's like, all right, that's cool. But if it was any normal time, it'd be like, nah, not doing that because you could probably go somewhere else, and easily pick it up for that $9 price. And on top of that, you also stated it was like, why would I pay $15 for the regular cover when I can get the ratio cover for $25? So,
right.
But yeah.
So yeah, with that, it was really interesting because. So first of all, it was one per store, and then with the one per store, like you couldn't get one of the variant and one of the regular copy, so which was fine because looking at $15 price tag and a $25 price tag, I like the artwork on the Kevin Eastman variant, more than I like the regular cover, and they just said that they undershipped the regular cover. So it's just like, in the long run, I'm going to want the Kevin Eastman version more than I want the other one for two reasons, scarcity and because it just looks better in my opinion. So, but I mean, that the $15 price, it happens a lot when you see they price variants to whatever they think that they're going to want to pay. And I guess this one could be considered a variant just because it was undershipped. Like there was a circumstance that was crazy that they were like, all right, so it's undershipped, so we have to price it a little bit higher, and because we didn't get the amount of books that we wanted, we'll try to mitigate the damages by charging a little bit more because it's going to sell out. We all know that,
right?
So I guess seeing as how they didn't have an extra 50 copies, so to get that value back, they ended up charging a little bit more for the actual price. What I will say is, after that, I was upset. I don't think I told you this. Maybe I did tell you this. But yeah, after that, I was upset. And I just went and bought the book from the IDW website for $9.
Oh, nah, you definitely didn't tell me that.
Yeah. I just bought the regular copy for $9 on the IDW website.
Yeah, because you were saying you couldn't. Basically, the whole thing was that you couldn't get one copy of the regular and then one copy of the variant, which is weird to me because any other place I've ever been, that's fine. You just can't get two copies of the same book. But their rules are their rules. They had a reason probably, for doing it and everything like that. So, it is what it is. So, yeah,
hopefully, I mean, unless the price by the time it's delivered goes up a crazy amount, then I'll read it.
Oh, right, and that's another thing. Yeah, so like he had gotten the variant to cop stash, and he wanted to get the regular copy so he could read. And now I guess that's taken care of. You're gonna be able to finally read it. So you're gonna have to let me know. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna have to take that off you once you do your thing. I want to know who the last Ronin is. But moving on.
It's me.
You said it wasn't you. I asked you this earlier.
You're right. Actually, he takes his mask off and it's revealed to actually be Franklin.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a row.
That would be the hard one. Franklin, yo, Ninja Turtles times Franklin team up. I'm trying to see that. All right. So moving on to the next one, we have Dark Knight's Death Metal: The Rise of the New Gods #1. All right. I don't know who these new gods are, but I don't think they mess with the old gods. Or are they?
Maybe.
Not sure. But I gotta say, I don't know how to feel about this cover. There's a part of me that likes it because I like the simplicity. But I don't know if I should like it because I don't know enough about what's currently going on. So I don't know, like, you know how like there's certain, covers, they'll be simple, but yet they say a lot based off of whatever, is currently going on. I don't know how to, correlate any of that with this cover. But, it's cool. This is the Boss Logic, cover, which is awesome because I didn't know he was out here doing covers. Let me know if this is the first time this has happened, or maybe it's happened another time. I don't know. But I constantly am always seeing when I'm on Instagram, the movie covers that he creates and everything like that. So, all right, I said movie covers, movie posters,
Yeah, that's cool.
posters. But this book is 1 in 25 variant, and it's currently going for $60. If only it wasn't going for $60.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I don't even know that I'd have to really be able to rationalize this one. Even though I mess with it to a certain extent, if it was hitting that $50 range, that would be the cutoff for me. And then on top of that, I'd really have to be like, all right, so what's the chances of this? How many? Because this is 1 in 25, so at least you have that ratio on there. Limiting it a little bit, but then.
I got the regular one.
So you got that ratio on there, limiting it for a little bit, and then with it being a red cover, I feel like that kind of is like the black cover, So it's going to have those areas where if it's damaged, it's gonna show.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's cool, but then you got to get to that very, very important part. Is this a key?
Yeah, I mean, it is
yourself
the introduction of a new character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I could foresee this.
Mm-hmm. But then also, I don't know. The question will be, does it become one of those iconic covers? Because, it reminds me of the Quartervals, like the horror cover. I'll transition and show the audience. I know you can't see this yet, but you'll when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this cover is what it reminds me of. So
it still hasn't popped up yet.
Yeah, no, it will. But like I'm saying, like it's not the same, but like thematically, it kind of gives me that vibe, like something that's eerie. So that's why I feel like it could be
got
good.
you,
Yeah.
got you. So I think this is my thing. I think this will be a good one. So we do have it stated. It's a key. We got it stated that it is with the red cover gonna be similar to the black cover of it. Probably not necessarily having a lot coming in high grade. There's a potential for that to happen on top of it being a ratio, so that kind of slims it down even more. Art, we got Boss Logic tied to it. So once again, I don't know if this is his first time doing anything. I do know that he has a pretty decent following, so I feel like even that is an extension on that being a bonus. And so I feel like it's definitely art right here. So I think one, it's going to retain its value, and I think this is something that you should probably keep our eyes on.
Yeah, me too. I think it's probably a stash. Yeah, not like honestly, yeah, the same thing with the same thing with the last Ronin. It's like, I mean, I guess in theory you could cash right now, but chances are that you paid close to what you'd be cashing it for. So stash it until the value goes up.
Unless you got it for the 25, because usually they try to
Yeah.
price the ratios within the ratio.
But do they?
Usually.
But do they?
I mean, based off the ones I've gone to. I go to Barbarian's, cool.
I think that's the only one out of the three.
And Alliance is pretty cool sometimes.
Sometimes,
That's why I said
but
sometimes.
not usually. And I know that for sure.
Yeah. Nah.
with the Gamora mask, remember?
Yeah. I slightly remember that. I don't fully remember what happened, but yeah, there was something not right. And that didn't even pay off. But it did. I think it did hold, at least. So that was cool. But yeah. So I don't know what I did. Did I say anything for this one?
Yeah. We said to hold it if you got it.
Yeah. All right.
You could. I mean, honestly, I think you could even buy it.
I don't know. You know what? Chances are, who knows? People might be super skeptical on this one right now, and maybe you can get it around $50 or $40. You know, because it's probably gonna be auctions going up right now. So, you know, look into it. But I do think this is. And you know what? I might as well. I'm probably gonna look into it. I haven't bought anything in a minute, and this might be it. Let's see. Up next, we got Department of Truth. All right, this is the Dave Romero 1 in 25 variant going for $50. Romero.
Transition. There we go.
Romero. I don't remember what this looks like.
Well, while that pops up, the lowest that it has sold for is $25.
Shout outs to whoever got that. Shout outs to you.
Yep, $24.99. That is literally the only one. Shout out to who sold that.
Yeah, what? Why that? Hold on. You bought it for 25 and you sold it for 25.
Maybe it's a shop.
True.
It could be a shop that's just doing eBay sales.
True. So yes, the Department of Truth. This is a scary cover.
Yeah, nah, that's why it's a pass for me.
It's a pass for me too, bro. When I saw this, and it was like, now seeing this, it's a lot better than what I was when I was on the site and I was looking at it, because like it's a little bit more smaller on the picture, and I'm like I can see what's going on, but I can't really see the detail of the person holding the fork and knife. Yeah. This I think it's a creative cover and everything like that, and it's definitely got its thing going on, but it's not a cover. It's like, yo, I'm about to like, I would not hold this like putting it anywhere around the crib or anything like that, and just be like, yeah, this is a nice little art piece. People come in and be like, the fuck, dude.
Yeah, no. Joel made it in. He said, "Hope you guys are doing well. The red cover is fire." Talking about the New Gods variant.
Absolutely.
And said that this cover is creepy, and I would not want it in my house.
Exactly.
Why we both.
This is it. As long as everybody's on the same page.
Right.
So yeah.
Like 100%. Like it could be. I would buy it and keep it in a box and immediately flip it.
You don't want to hold it there too long.
Yeah.
Your whole collection might just get damaged.
Yeah, like it's uncomfortably creepy.
Your books crinkle in the presence of that book.
Like why is this a thing? I mean, I guess they're catering to their to their audience, to their demographic.
Absolutely. I mean, maybe it's a great story. I mean, with that cover.
Oh no. The story, I'm sure, is great. This cover frightens me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My thing is, if the art matches the interior,
Then
they might have something. They might need to turn that into a nice little series or
No.
for film. Why?
Look, man, Snowpiercer, they were already eating babies. We don't need to take it any more graphic.
This doesn't look like it's a human. This is some kind of monster person.
So you want to see, as long as monsters are eating babies, it's fine.
Maybe that baby does. Maybe that baby. All right, maybe that baby does not get eaten because that is the chosen one. I don't know anything about this.
I thought you were gonna say maybe that baby deserves it. Okay, he said that image is in issue 2. Yeah, nah. No.
Well, so much for that.
So much for reading. Oh man, is this the Something is Killing the Children crossover? Because I can tell you what is killing the children.
And it's that.
It's that.
All right, so to move on, so we got Batgirl number 50, which you did pick up. Selling for $20, was $6 cover priced, so it is definitely risen. And basically, first appearance of this character, Ryan Wilder. I think a lot of people are expecting on this character potentially being able to make it into the CW, DC universe situation.
She is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I didn't.
For those that don't know, yeah, Ruby Rose, who played, wow, I totally forgot her name.
Batgirl?
Yeah, I mean, Batwoman.
Batwoman, yes. Oh my God, why did Batgirl's right there?
But I mean, I just forgot her name, and I was gonna say Kate Bishop, which is not her name.
Mm-hmm.
It's Kate. But anyway, yeah, no, she quit. Like, she just quit the show, and they were like, all right, what are we gonna do now? So they had to recast, and they were looking for a person of color, and that's where Ryan Wilder comes in. She is going to be Batwoman moving forward for the show, unless the show, gets canceled or, she quits. Like, maybe it's a really toxic community there. Who knows? But the point is, she's there. They released the first image of her in the new suit, and it looks great. So we'll see how the show turns out to be. I mean, I could also see fans leaving because of the Switch. I can see new fans being picked up because of the Switch. Who knows? The point is, this is her first appearance in comic book canon, which is cool. So, yeah, it's a stash for me because I have it.
Right. I feel like, yeah, I could see this being a stash, but I could also see this being a cash as well. Because, and I only say this because if we just think about how, Rose's character, the book's performance, like it like in the beginning, before it was out, it was like, all right, this book is spiking, and then it stopped and it kind of plateaued, and then the show actually came out, and it didn't do anything. Actually, I think it did drop a little bit after that. So it's like, usually when you get to these like CW characters and for like first appearances, they usually don't go too crazy. So like, I feel like if you're actually into this character and you want this first appearance, that's why it would be a stash. I wouldn't really bank on it so much as far as, oh, this character is going to be in this show.
Well, that's where I think we have varying opinions that might come in the middle, because I think that actually this is an interesting thing because the show hasn't come out and they introduced her in comic books, which means that she might have an incredible life inside of the comic books, even if the show is not good, because that might mean that they have faith in the character as an individual character for the comic books as opposed to being in the show.
That's a great perspective, because yeah, like if it's not even like, if it's just like, oh, this is just the character, but you know, like once again, same thing when it comes to like movies and TV shows. The material is not, you know, this is where they're getting this source from, but there's not necessarily the same stuff. So yeah, I can definitely see that.
Joel, I meant to get 2 copies, and I did not get 2 copies.
They probably wouldn't again let you.
No, it didn't say only 1 copy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But also, I was being very frugal and wanted to get. I mean, if I didn't buy all of Excellence, I would have had way more money. But I wanted to read it.
Is the trade not out yet? What issue are they on?
9.
Because I left off at like 5 or 6.
I don't know what you left out on.
No, I'm just saying.
3.
Okay, I think I left.
No,
off
4.
I think I left off at like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But yes, on to the next one.
I am going to check to see if they have any more issues. They might.
So next one we have Assassin's Creed. This was basically from 2007. It was not a giveaway. Like if you pre-ordered, you got this book type of thing, and
Pass.
I mean, it's a pass for me too, and I really like Assassin's Creed. I mean, I like Assassin's Creed mainly because I was a very big Prince of Persia fan, and they basically take a lot of the same elements,
Okay.
you know, for the game.
Never played either game.
I love Prince of Persia.
Saw the movie.
People hated
The movie.
They did. A lot of people hated the movie. I didn't hate the movie.
Dustin, no.
I didn't hate the movie. That doesn't mean I love the movie. All right. But yeah, I think what made me
now that I think about it, spoiler alert, the Prince of Persia and Edge of Tomorrow have very similar endings.
What?
I said the Prince of Persia and Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow have very similar endings. Now that I think about it.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think the only reason why I didn't I had like some form of enjoyment is because the way they dressed him, where he has like the red sash and the armor and everything, and he's got like the 2 swords and whatever. They basically took that from the Dark One. It was like the second to last one.
Wait, are we still talking about Prince of Persia?
We're still talking about Prince of Persia.
All right, forget Prince of Persia. Let's talk about Assassin's Creed.
All right, we're going to talk about Assassin's Creed. You know, it's going to be on Netflix. They announced that they're going to be doing a TV series for it. So, yeah, this is spiking. Didn't know it existed. Probably a lot of people didn't know it existed. $70. How much do you like Assassin's Creed is what you got to ask yourself. Do I think this is going to necessarily spike and perform crazy? I'm not, like, this is my thing. I really don't know about these shows. Like, these shows have not, for me, from what I've seen, like, it starts a little bit because it's the beginning and people are like, oh, this is going to happen. But then it cuts off because we've seen this happen with even Umbrella Academy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's been a solid show all the way around. People are loving it. People are talking about it, but it's not increasing anymore.
Right.
So you always got to be careful with, like, I feel like you got to be careful with the show stuff. But once again, ask yourself how much you like it. This is $70. It's a pass for me, but I could see how you could pay $70 for it with it being a special thing. So there's probably not a whole lot of copies.
If you pre-order the game and have this laying around your house, sell it to somebody, even if it's in poor condition, for like $30. Do it. Not believe in you. Do it.
Joel said, just saw the movie, not very memorable. Yeah, I didn't really care for the movie either.
I didn't see the movie. I saw the trailers and I was like, I'm good.
I think I definitely watched it here. I think I just like was on one of those, you know, what am I about to watch? And then I was like, all right, I'm just like gonna put it on type of thing. But yeah, let's get in the show. It's a pass. You said it's a pass as well.
Yes.
And we're gonna move on from there. This one is a knife in Shahir's heart.
Nah, it confuses me because The first issue just came out last week. How did we get to number 32 already? It doesn't make sense.
Clearly, you can look at the cover and see this is a completely different time period. But we have Werewolf by Night number 32, first Moon Knight, and
Moon Knight.
The increase is basically a 9.0 copy now selling for $2,700, which comes from $2,100 a few months ago. So
I hate all of you.
We have Oscar Isaac has been announced to be Moon Knight in the little Disney Plus series, which is awesome. We know we got young Poe Dameron.
Llewyn Davis.
Llewyn Davis?
Yeah.
That's even bigger? Interesting. But yes.
Apocalypse.
I was
Miguel O'Hara.
Okay.
This is his third Marvel character.
True.
He's running through them.
How do you do that?
Hey man, that Disney Connect.
But do you just start pretending like those other things didn't happen? It's like, this is it now?
Hey man, if Chris Evans could do it, anybody can.
True.
One of those was animated,
so
it doesn't even count. It was a cameo.
Someone was saying that what if in the multiverse thing, you get to see him as Human Torch, and then you get to see him as Cap, but then you also get to see Michael B. Jordan as Human Torch as well. It'd be funny. It wouldn't be funny, but it'd be interesting.
I think they would allow Chris Evans. I think they would never allow Michael B. Jordan.
They're just like, we're good
on that.
Yeah. All right.
Stash.
Yes, of course.
Buy it for me. But my birthday's in 13 months. 27,000? What?
Now I have to
pass. Don't buy it for me. Buy a car. Please buy a car.
Wait, the 9.0 sold for 20?
Put that down payment on a house. Buy your mom something nice.
I have questions now.
I have no answers.
Dun, 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 dun. If you guys have not already checked out The Mandalorian, be sure to check out the new episode. I'm very excited to see where this
okay, so it wasn't a 9.0. The fair market value on a 9.8 is 27,000. So you were probably correct. You guys are both correct.
Okay. He was
referring to a 9.0.
I just would have lost it if the 9.0 went for that much, because I'm just like, so what's going on with all these other ones? Like, these Moon Knight fans really are really dedicated.
It's really wild. I will be getting a mid-grade of this book, it looks like.
Yes.
And I'm okay with that. Maybe I'll go up to, there's an 8.5 right now. Wait, how much did you sell the 9.0 sold for?
2,700.
Okay. There's a 9.0 right now for 2,500. If you buy it before me, whoever's listening, cool. I don't have it right now, but I might consider paying that.
But yeah, so definitely if you got it, I was just reflecting on this book earlier, while putting this stuff together, and I swear I never realized how I was like sitting in a gold mine. Like, I now like reflect and realize that I've come across this book several times within my childhood. I never picked it up. You know why?
Because you didn't know who Moon Knight was.
I didn't know who Moon Knight was, and also I was a little confused by the character, so I was like, oh, this guy doesn't look nearly as interesting to me. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I still don't really know a lot about Moon Knight. I read the, not that one, the other one, the other issue one from
So you read
the solo
Moon
suit.
Knight #1.
Yeah,
That's
the solo.
first.
Yeah.
The first #1.
I'm you know. So yeah, I read that one because I had the copy. I actually sold the copy. It wasn't the greatest condition, but it was also not
Still.
bad. So I sold it for a pretty nice price. It was cool.
You should have sold it to me.
And yeah, so that's about as much as it
gave
goes.
$4 for it.
I don't got it anymore.
I said I would have gave you $4 for it.
I think I got it for like $1.
You did.
I think I sold it for like 10 or 15.
You did.
Might have been 20.
I think you sold it for 15.
I would have to check. But yes.
But you were like $1 book. Yeah, this works. And in my head, I was like, I would have taken that. Worth maybe $4. Hey man, a lot of those covers I thoroughly enjoy. Like I bought a bunch of Moon Knight covers, the current run, just because the covers were dope. So
No, I can definitely, feel you on that. I'm just like, I'm always thinking, I'm just like, man, you know how like you get the people have asked the question like, all right, if you could go back in time, what would you tell your younger self? I would tell you everything. Get the key. Like, all right, I got a list, so just go in there, go in the room, flip through all the boxes.
Okay,
make sure you pick out this one. Yes. See, Biff knew something. He was on to something. All right, so next one, another one that interests me, not personally as if like I want to get it, but like this kind of reminds me of Moon Knight because this cult following for this character. So we have Dr. Aphra #5. This is the Terry Dodson 1 in 25 variant. They're going for about $35 to $40. I don't know anybody reading Dr. Aphra, and I don't know too many Star Wars fans talking about Dr. Aphra. So this one's always interesting to me. Clearly there's a following. It keeps constantly ending up on the list with books related to her, and I believe this particular cover, which I like the cover, it's pretty nice, but there is no key event related. It's just strictly the cover and it being a ratio. So that would be a pass for me because I have no correlation to Dr. Aphra other than liking Star Wars.
Well, I have no causation to Dr. Aphra. Just kidding. It's a pass for me because nah. But nah, I mean, honestly, yeah, it would be more likely to be if it was a stash for you, it would still be a pass for me. I have not a real relationship with Star Wars, so
yeah, man,
I don't want anything. Not even like the #1.
Okay, that's fine. I get you. But just remember,
it would all be caches, I guess. In a situation like this, yeah.
The prequels are better than the new trilogy.
Who lied to you?
Nobody.
The prequels are warm, poorly written, poorly executed movies that have a underlying message in which George Lucas was trying to reveal that is less convoluted than the newer ones. But The Last Jedi is an incredible film. It is way better made, acted, and scripted than any of the prequels.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
RottenTomatoes.com.
All right, so next one, we have Ye Olor of Yore.
Why did you say it like that? It's a pass because I have no idea what this is. I don't like the cover, and I don't like the way that it rhymes.
I don't either. Of course it's gonna be a pass.
Why is it on here?
It's gonna be a pass for me because it's a new book and it hit the list.
This is new?
Yeah, have we talked about this book before?
I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
No, I'm just saying it. Oh, no. I thought you meant like it's a new release.
Oh, no.
Okay, good.
I actually have no idea when this book came out. But is that a $3 price tag? You see it at the top
Nope,
in the right-hand corner?
I don't. I just told you I don't. Why don't you believe me?
Okay.
I think so.
Anyways, this book, it is apparently the first appearance of the Cursed Pirate Girl. One, it's apparently also,
Yeah, it's $3.
it doesn't come up often, so it's a rare book. And I guess a 9.8 signature series sold for $300, and then another one sold for $350. So I can't really speak too much on this book. I can honestly see how a 9.8 copy can continue to go in price. We have this, scarcity of the book already. It's written by a well-known writer. Got a first appearance. And with the darkness on this cover, it's probably not necessarily easy to get in a high grade. And keep in mind, because you have such, with it being, scarce, probably not a whole lot of copies, less copies, more rare, dark cover, hard to get in high grade. So if you get the 9.8 on top of it being a signature series, shout outs to you.
Oh, this is specifically the signature series.
Yes.
Yeah, I was saying it's funny because this book is signed.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. Okay, I completely blanked on that because it's dark ink on top of dark cover. But
poor placement or ink color selection.
Should have did it like in like silver or gold or something like that.
Pass. Gold would have been fire.
Yeah.
Pass.
I too.
Also, I thought this was the
pass.
Quaker guy, but then I saw a larger photo and it's a little girl or a girl.
Well, that's what I said. Cursed Pirate Girl.
Yeah, I thought it was Quaker Oats, man. On my screen, the image is very small, and I didn't take time to look at this one because I knew it was a pass-off jump.
Oh, you don't like the cover art on... Oh, you don't like the cover art on the Afro one?
No, on this one.
Oh, on this one? Okay.
It's a pass. Well, as it should be.
It is
for
a pass.
Everyone, including the creator. I'm pretty sure the creator is cashing them. Yeah, not cash. The original manuscript? Yeah, not cash. All of it. Get it out of my sight.
No, I had like 3 copies hanging around here.
Yeah, it came out in 2005. Next.
I actually did not like this one at all. I'm not a fan of this cover whatsoever.
It's because it's red.
Nah, it's not even that. It's Wolverine number 8 from 2013. This is a 1 in 30 ratio. I can't even tell you why this is even a thing. I don't think there is anything. I don't know. Like this one, yeah. I just don't like the cover whatsoever.
It's cool.
Is it cool?
Yeah.
Is it really though?
Yeah. I like the yellow and orange highlights on Sabretooth on the silhouetted body. So take that.
I can.
This is a pass.
No, you can't say all of that and then just be like,
why? I could compliment something and pass on it.
But yeah, if you're into like the 80s bit cover thing, then cool, but it's not for me. So yes, this is a pass. Actually, what was the price on this one?
It said 9.8 has sold. All current listings are $100 plus, but it was a $25 to $30 book previously.
Yeah. It's a pass.
But I mean, I like the colors. I do like the covers.
I can see that. I'm not, but it's just, I don't know. I think it kind of fits with that,
Not in the 8-bit.
The grid or the shattered covers. That's how, yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, this is not like this the only 8-bit cover that's ever been out. Like I've definitely seen other ones. Like even the Deadpool one that's like popular. I'm not a fan of like any of them really. It's just not my thing. And then I don't know, like I'm also not really a fan of the what is it? The action figure covers.
Yeah, nah, I don't like those.
I'm like, as of right now, there has not been a single one that I've been like, oh yeah, I want to get that one. But who knows? Maybe that'll change down the road.
It won't.
But other than that, that is it on the list. This is it. We have no more.
No, it's not, because you forgot the key collector ones. So I'll handle these ones.
Yeah.
I told you the list was out, and I told you the 2 books that were on it, and you were like, nope, I'm going to keep listening to whatever I'm listening to, apparently.
No, I literally asked you, did you add them? And I just forgot. You said you did add them.
Yeah, I did.
So.
All right, so this one is, hold on, I got to look because, like I said, my previews are small. This one is, first of all, the episode is sponsored by No One. That's right. You can get No One from nowhere for
Something.
whatever you would like to pay for it, because it's all right. So this is a Image Comics book. It is The Strange Talent of Luther Strode.
Luther.
Man, if I go to the handy dandy key collector app, I'll be able to tell you some more about it. And if I can hold this coffin, I'll feel superior to everyone. There we go. The power of the method is undeniable, especially when you add the fire of a movie announcement, and has propelled this new entry to number 7. It's created by Justin Jordan and Trad Moore. I'm trying really hard to not let this cover out. Okay, so there was an announcement this week that it is being developed as a movie.
By what company? Does it say?
All Nighter. Never heard of it.
So indie, maybe.
I'm gonna cough. I didn't make it.
So it says price double almost immediately from the average to $35 of a raw copy to $70. Then doubled again later in the day as the copies dried up. It says raw sales are now in the $150 range. You know?
There were only 23 9.8 copies ever being graded. And only 23 9.8 copies, and then 29 copies total. He said, Joe said I'd cash Luther. Yeah, that's what it seems like. I'll definitely cash it.
Because even from that light description that you read, I'm like, that, you know, like if it hits you and you're like, oh, I'm feeling this, you're going to know right away. That didn't really work for me. But, I mean, cool. Maybe it comes out and it's a hit and I mess with it and that changes my mind and, like, you know, I'll be down to dive in or something like that. But, yeah.
I mean, it says that the first printing did sell out and it did on sequels, which, I mean, I guess there's a fan base, but I don't think there's going to be a fan base big enough to, like, warrant. If you have a copy, definitely cash it. If you could get a copy for under $30 or find it in bargain bin or dollar bin or back issue bin or whatever, just sell it immediately, because unless they get Brad Pitt to play Luther Strode, I don't see it doing well.
So that is it. Yes, it is.
I want to know who's grading that book. Yeah. That's what it even says on the Key Collector app. It says that it pretty much predated, just going stir crazy and grading, any independent comic book, just in case it sells. So So yeah, there people weren't grading it, but yeah, the fact that 30 people did it, they must have really been fans, or maybe it was just one person grading all the books, just like this is gonna blow. I'll show you. I'll show all of you. So, who knows? But there's only one more book left, and that is automatic stash for everybody. I mean, pass if you don't have it already, because I mean it's probably expensive. But this is specifically the New Mutants '98, and it's the newsstand edition. Yeah, this is the first appearance of Deadpool, and it's Deadpool. So yeah.
And I mean, we got the prices going up. So it says October 2020, 9.8 sales in the $950 range, significantly higher than before when it was $700 and $800 range.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's moving up. And honestly, I can see this going up even more because, you know, when it did spike last time, this was in the Fox position. Now we have it in the Disney position. Someone is really revving up right now. But we all right, I don't know why I'm saying we. Oh no. We have
the
now
collective
we have
Bonjour.
we have this now in the Disney position, and he could potentially be put into or have a little crossover cameo or something. And you can definitely see this happening in Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is coming into his world, and you know.
Can we just spec everything for Doctor Strange?
I think everything has to be spec for Doctor Strange. I don't like, you know,
Do you
just
think X-Men will be a Doctor Strange? I don't know. Do you think Howard the Duck will be in Doctor Strange? I don't know. Do you think that Black Boy 5 will make its MCU debut in Doctor Strange? You're like, that'd be weird, but okay, I don't know.
Joel says he's passing on it.
No, he said he was passing on New Mutants when it was at $700. He does not think that he will ever get it at this point because the price keeps going up. That's how I feel about House of Secrets 92, The Swamp Thing, and how I feel about Werewolf by Night 32. The Moon Knight, because I've just been looking at them and they've just been going up as I look at them.
The Swamp Thing. Hopefully once AT&T gets their stuff together over there, that maybe, just maybe, we can see a resurrection
Of the show?
Of the show. Like, you don't just get raves like that on the streaming platform and then drop it for everybody to see on regular television and then get the same feedback and just not doing it. I feel like that's just foolish. So maybe they'll bring it back as a special for HBO.
How much money did it make, though?
That's very true. But, like, once again, I feel like, once again, keeping in mind that the fact that
Universe X, yo, what's up, guys? What's going on?
Not much, man. We are just finishing up. Yeah, we
at New Mutants '98, talking about how we're never gonna get it.
Never
It's a book on your list that you're never
gonna
get it now because
Never
the price
gonna
is too
get
high
it,
unless you
never
hit the
gonna
lottery.
I don't know. I feel like I can. Yeah, I feel like I might. You know,
Like, this is doable.
try and get it in a raw grade. You know, those copies are out there.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I think there's just it's a certain point where you're like, he says, Joe says, I haven't seen any of the Swamp Thing shows. Maybe I'll catch it since it's on the CW now. I don't know how it's favorite. I really have to watch it on the CW because just the first episode alone, I'm like, how are you showing that on actual like on not cable, like on
True
regular television?
Yeah, no. That was definitely very dark and gory.
Cool.
So if you enjoy the CW version, definitely make sure you check out the, you know, they don't have it on
DC
anything.
Universe.
It's still on DC Universe?
It is on DC Universe.
Okay. I mean, if you can, you know, or
bootleg it, you know, it's whatever your prerogative
something's
is.
out there. But yeah, no. It was
Does the pirate bay still exist? No, I'm joking.
But yeah, so I would try to find this raw copy, see if I can get a nice high grade, and I'd keep it like that. I'm not gonna.
I mean,
of course, I think the graded realm is done for me.
I don't think it's on HBO Max. I mean, I'll check. Hopefully, yeah. If you see it on HBO Max, definitely watch it. But I do not think Swamp Thing is on HBO Max. I think it's just on DC Universe,
Which is crazy.
which is weird. Yeah.
Yeah, they might as well just put it on HBO Max.
Because I think the only shows that they put over to HBO Max are Titans, Doom Patrol, and Harley Quinn.
But once again, like I was saying, once AT&T gets their stuff figured out over there,
Mm-hmm.
because they messed up by acquiring Dish and then going and acquiring Warner, and so that's why they're in so much debt, and they're trying to figure out how to balance everything out, and so they can get more money on top of helping their stock rise again.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Wait, what was I about to say? Yeah, but back to New Mutants. I don't think there's necessarily an issue with like it costing a high raw grade. I think you just reach with certain books or with books in a whole, like you get to that point where it's just like, all right, I saw it at this number, and the new number is so daunting that I just can't fathom getting it when I saw it at that number. I mean, you talk about it too with like, what's the book that you saw in Beyond Comics that you always talk about when you were a kid?
Oh, you talking about? Well, no, there was two. They were literally there together. It was Amazing Fantasy 15 and Spider-Man #1, and I had the cash in my pocket to buy both of them,
Right.
but I didn't because I was just like, all right, well, I'm about to be graduating out of high school and going into college, so I should probably take this money and use it to pay for college. And terrible decisions.
Yeah, uses college. But yeah, so yeah, I think when you see something at a price and it's daunting, especially like not even if it's like a small gap. Like if you saw a book for $50 and it's selling for $125 now, you just be like, but let me see if I can get it for $50. Like that's where I am right now with the Action Comics 50 with the Action Comics 521, because I saw a 9.6 sell for $63 and I was sleeping, woke up, saw that I missed it, saw that it was $63, and now every time I see a book up, it's like, oh yeah, buy a 9.6 graded for $300, and I'm just like, it was 63. I would have bet 120. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm just regretting this now because I'm thinking about it, but I do believe that book was probably about like a 5 or a 5.5. So
Joe said, "Wow, passed on those. Hindsight is a mother." Oh man.
Because I'm thinking about if I'm visualizing it correctly from what I remember, the Amazing Fantasy 15 was probably like about a 5 or a 5.5, and then the Spider-Man #1 was definitely high, so it was probably about like, I would say like in like the 8.5 to 9 area, maybe even higher, but like this is just going off of my memory. And yeah.
Hey man, look, we'll just Mandela affect it, and I'll let you know, Brandon. You don't even gotta worry, bro. Those were reprints.
That would make me feel a lot better.
Brandon, those were reprints. Brandon, you're okay. Those were reprints. Brandon, I know you keep thinking those were reprints.
Yeah.
You'll be okay. They released that year. Those were reprints.
Those were the face smiles?
Before they put the True Believer on them, those were the reprints.
Yeah.
Just can we total recall your brain to that? Just like, oh yeah, man, I remember I saw the reprints in Beyond Comics.
I just wonder who got them. I want to know the journey.
They were reprints, man. You don't have to think about that. Oh man.
Oh yeah, they did. Hold on, DC. Yeah, they did put it on the CW.
Yeah. Is it on there already?
Yeah.
It's on there already. Yeah, because they've been reviewing.
Because I remember I got a notification on the stock app, and that there was an article talking about it. And so basically, of course, it was connected to AT&T because they own Warner. So that's how I found out. I was like, oh, they threw it on the CW? I'm just like, yeah. And then when you bring this up today about how dark it is and everything, and like the stuff, and then I'm just like questioning, like, yeah, how did they put that on the CW?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're definitely not getting the full experience if that's the case.
Yeah, but I mean, it's crazy. It's like not only did the show get canceled, but it got canceled and got a lower number of episodes than it was supposed to get originally.
Yep, and it got canceled before it even came out.
Yeah. Just look at the trifecta of things for everybody to be like, this show's great.
Yep. What else are we going to lose?
Everything.
Hopefully not. I'm always interested to see what Netflix decides that they want to drop. Even though it's a solid thing, they're just like, yeah, nah, that show that you guys love so much, that got us a lot of views and everything, it's gotta go.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I genuinely think that the issue is going to be cost for that, because just the price was daunting for a streaming service, so they're probably not going to have the bread to put it on actual television. So, especially if that is the route that they want to go. So, I mean, Swamp Thing alone is going to be money. Yeah, Universe X. What did you pick up today? Did you find anything good?
I didn't pick up anything.
I know you didn't, but you're also not Universe. Wait, hold on. Are you Universe X?
I am
is that
not.
what you're telling me?
I am not.
Oh, okay, good. Just making sure. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all saw earlier, and I got the Batgirl 50.
Show off.
And then I got the regular copy of the Rise of the New God.
Show off. Show off.
Got the
Hey, put that one back. Might start a fire.
The Kevin Eastman one. So yeah, I finally went back to the comic book store. Felt good. There was nobody really in there.
Oh really?
Well, there was. I mean, it was. That's what I was saying. It was interesting to see. Like I went early because I was expecting. I was like, oh man.
What did you have to wait outside?
Well, I went before the store opened, so yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, no, like I was just out there, and then one guy was there, and I was like, all
what do
right.
you look like?
He was black. He's wearing a brown jacket. He had shortish hair.
I don't know, because every time I go out there,
build.
I always usually see a lot of the same people, and a lot of the people that go there also go to Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I'll just, like, I'll be eating either area, and then I'll see them, like, hey, It's a nice little reunion.
Yeah, so, yeah, no, but, yeah, I went there. There was only one guy there. Well, so I went there. I passed the store first because I have to go return the Xfinity equipment. So I passed the store, saw nobody was outside, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm good. I was like, I have, like, 15 minutes left. So when I was like, if I come back and there's a line, it's whatever. So went to the store, got everything shipped out, came back. And then, yeah, there was one guy. Actually, I got there first, but I wasn't even tripping. Like, I went past him, and that because I didn't know he was going to the store, but I kind of knew he was going to the store. Mm-hmm. So then he just sat down, and then he sat down right in front of the doors. So then I just sat down, like, near him, too. And then we were two there. And then there was a few more people came in. So I think there was probably about 5 people total that ended up coming in the store. But everybody, no, there were 6. There were 6 people. I was in there for probably about 20, 25 minutes. And then the other guy, the guy who was there first, was in there longer than me. He was in there for like.
What's he looking for?
Huh?
I said, what was he looking for?
He was looking through everything. Like he was looking at everything. I think he picked up pretty much every book that I got except Excellence because I was getting like old issues.
Right.
But yeah, he picked up a bunch of stuff. And then one guy had a pull list, so he came in. He got one new book, and then just got his pull box, and then dipped, but his pull box was packed. So who knows what he had in there. And then, yeah, one girl came in. She got her stuff. Another guy came in. Yeah, so it's probably about 6 people total that came in between that first hour.
But yeah, no, Joel is right. I gotta get in. Maybe I'll go next week.
Do it.
I gotta find out what's coming out next
You could
week.
walk there.
Can walk there. It's nice.
It's a long walk. It's a weird walk.
I bet. But yeah, no, I definitely do gotta. Mainly because of this this whole Dark Knight metal situation thing that's going on, or death metal, should I say? So I'm missing out right now.
Yeah. But
So-
I mean, even with those, I just, the events kind of blow me anyway because.
Oh, are they doing that again? Is that what the New Gods thing is for?
What
Is
do
it
you mean?
is something like off?
Yeah. It's still Dark Knight's metal. I mean, Dark Knight's dark metal, New Gods.
So this is an off thing from, but it's
Yeah.
okay. Yes, and that's where they got me last time, and I was like, "There's too many of them," because you literally had one for each and every, character out of the whole Barbados group or whatever. So yeah, that's always hard. And then that's the main reason why I stopped reading the Avengers,
Mm-hmm.
because then they did the War of the Realms. I think it was War of the Realms,
War
and
of the
so I just
Realms.
never
Mhm.
got back into it, even though I was mad interested in the whole story, because they had the return of Blade, and then you had the whole thing of Johnny Blaze being like, the king of hell, and he was, telling what's his name, Robbie Reyes, he's like, I'm gonna see you again, type of thing. And I was like, oh, I'm ready to see that battle. And they had the whole thing because like Mephisto was like out there just manipulating characters, and they basically brought in like some superheroes that basically kind of like were taking on the Avengers, or taking credit for the Avengers, and kind of setting them up at the same time because they were working for Mephisto. It was an interesting thing going on. But it was a good read, and then because they had the tie-ins, I didn't know where to even continue, because when I went into the shop, I was like, I don't know which one this is, because they had the advertisement thing on there for, I believe, like I said, I believe it was War of the Realms, and so it's like, oh, this is just, they haven't gotten back to the regular thing, so I was just like, whatever.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to recommend, just like a nice string theory, like, all right, read this, and this. Like, how people have, like, what episodes of Dragon Ball Z you could watch without watching the filler? Like, someone needs that for comic books. Joel says he has to roll out, so you guys next week. See
All right,
ya.
man. I don't know why I literally put the PC right here. I put it at the microphone like it was the camera.
Yeah, no, the microphone is the camera. But yeah, no, we're gonna end up leaving pretty soon too. So that's cool.
Yeah, everything is pretty much done. But I guess that'd be it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's another event this December.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So yeah, nothing but events. That's kind of why I've been gravitating towards or wanting to read these independent comic books, because at least I know they're not gonna have like offshoots that are necessary, and definitely like the limited and miniseries. Yeah, like that's what I want. Give me some maxi series, some miniseries. Those are what I want to read.
This is gonna hurt me, but I'll do it. I'll do it for the
Pocket-wise?
community. Huh?
Pocket wise.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm going so strong. I'm almost, that loan is almost paid off. About to, once that's done, your boy's back in town. But yeah, so we will end that with this, and we will just say,
Thanks for
Second.
watching. keep us locked in. Keep on rocking in the free world. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to tell your friends about the show. We have content coming on that are actually unboxings and stuff like that. Some reviews of stuffs and things that I'm eventually going to edit. And I'm going to teach Brandon how to edit so that I don't got to do everything. Yeah, that's what it is. Coming live, indirect. Oh, dang, Tan Confetti's here. He said start over. I just got here.
What?
Sheesh. All right.
TanCon?
So we're going to start. The first book we have is Paper Girls #1. It's a book that exists. Tan Confetti. He also has a project dropping tomorrow on streaming services called The Human Condition. So be sure to check that out. It's on SoundCloud right now. SoundCloud.com/TanConfetti. He makes the music that we have on the videos, except for like the new intro
thing. The intro is made by you, but
the music bed that we use for our unboxings and our reactions, that is Tan Confetti, who has graced his presence.
I listened to the single today, and I don't know if you noticed that I said finger snaps.
You listened to the single? What does that mean?
He dropped something today.
Yeah, he dropped 5 songs.
What?
Listen to one of them. He don't care about you, Shop.
Nah, SoundCloud told me one thing, and I follow the rules.
Don't care about you.
They was like, Tan Confetti dropped this, and I was like, oh snap, and I clicked the button, and it played, and then the song that came after it was not him.
I just want to let you know that goes to show that Brandon does not watch your Instagram story, bro. He don't care about you.
Lies. He knows I watches his Instagram stories, just not all the time. I watch I watch the first 5 people that are close to the beginning of the role, and then after that, I don't watch anymore.
You need to change your role, bro.
Cause Ash. Thanks, homie.
Oh man.
But yeah, nah. I'll be in, like, when I catch this stuff, I'll be like, all right, and then I usually comment. I usually comment on everybody. Like, I don't know. I feel like
just mute everybody who's not me and Shaw. Okay.
But then, how do I get to follow Dora? How do I know what's going on in Dora's life?
She's available too. Like,
how will I know what's going on in Piper's life? All right.
Look,
me and Piper.
You gotta limit it to at least 20.
Piper's my homie.
You gotta watch 20.
I know that Piper's my homie now. When I see that she's posted something on her story and it's got the little green icon, because that is for the friends.
20.
Yes. Okay.
I'll give you 20. I'll let you pick.
Oh, he just dropped it. He just dropped that link. But yes.
But yeah, we lied. We're not gonna keep going. Watch the replay.
But yes.
We promoted you. What else do you want? What do you want from us?
You want money?
But we
also have money.
Be sure to check out Don't Fake Podcast on Don't Fake YouTube. Don't Fake Podcast. Talk about music and stuff, sports sometimes.
I will promote myself. Yes. I
will also promote.
You can find me on Spotify at Brandon Griggs. Okay, that is Griggs. And yeah, you can
How
find.
do you spell Brandon?
Oh, that's a fair question, because it's Brandon. Okay, not Brendan, not Brandon. Brandon. All right, like from the Goonies.
He actually spells his name Braundon.
I will be upset.
Brandon. But yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe. Do all that things. Check us out in other places. We might have links. We might not. Who knows? I'm lazy sometimes. That's it.
Tan, we'll be back next week.
Let them know. Watch our show early. Like, hold on. You don't have the notification bell on, my guy? Click that notification bell.
Real friends.
So every time you drop a video out here, that's going to do it for us. We said that like 3 times now. I'm going to end the stream eventually. Brandon, play us out. No. Do the piece to the camera so we can leave.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us, rocking with us. We'll see you next week. Peace.